Hello guys, it's Big Dave, and today we're doing a Raid Shadow Legends video, and specifically we're doing one of the most annoying bosses in Doom Tower, the Scarab King. Right, I'll go over the run, then I will go over the gear, the replacements that can be made here, and the different champs you can actually use. So yep, let's get into it. As you can see, I run Metal Shaper lead purely because he needs to go fast to put up his shield because I'm not rocking his shield set, but I will go over that after the video. So yeah, also Allure, bit of a risk using Allure because of the affinity, but it is what it is. What I'll do here to make sure all the moves are on the right cooldowns is that I'll switch after the last time Metal Shaper uses his A3 or A2, which is the shield. So obviously we need that when it starts on the boss. So if I do it here, which would be a good time to do it, yeah, we'll do it here. Just to make sure that it's there, because to negate this, you could rock a shield set on somebody, like Stagnite, but I use Stagnite elsewhere. So that's not a viable option for me. So if we go here and get the round started with this. Slow speed, if we can get it. And we'll go auto. So yeah, so basically we run it like this because it's the easiest way of doing it. It's risky because obviously the affinity can ruin, because there's no way apart from literally running affinity breaker, it's hard to get that kind of speed on a lure. So I find this to be slightly better than using Armiger, but I'll go into that after the video. So as you can see, we've got Cold Heart in a destroy set, which for me is an absolute must. Otherwise, this has a chance of failing. So the quicker you get through it, the better, because obviously Allure is again going into the affinities, but yeah, this is as free to play friendly as I could make it. As you can see now the shield is effectively gone. We're now doing what I refer to as normal damage. The shield is what makes this guy tough. Outside of the shield, this guy I would say is fairly simple, but he is what he is. He's a tough boss, but yeah, so that's it. That's the run. I'll go over the gear, tell you what I use on what champs. And what I'll do first is I'll go into how I've locked. I'll show you the priority skill sets first. So if we go in here, so how I've done it is Allure is locked to array 1. Don't really want these two moves. You really don't. No real use. Like Temptation can be used in the waves and Hellish Blaze, but again, I try and stay away from it because of the War Chiefs on wave 2. Stagnite, nothing. Runs like he runs. Verse 6 we lock to an A1 because Sinister Allies and single combat on the second wave will without doubt get her killed. And it will get her killed. With Metal Shaper, you don't need to because he prioritizes his A1. And he won't use Rescue because you'll be full heal by the time you get on the boss, so he won't use it. And then Cold Heart, automatic. You can put Heartseeker on priority, depends what kind of speeds you're running, but that's effectively it. I'll go over the gear. Let me go to champs. So I'll go over the gear. So I'll start with Visix. Again, her speed, she's in Savage and Perception. I use her as a nuker. Yeah, it's pointless. About 200. You want a north of 200 speed, preferably, and especially later on, further up the Doom Tower, you'll want more speed on her because you don't want her getting lost because she's too slow. And obviously, you're reliant upon Allure going in. So yeah, so that's V6. The next one in the comp, then, if I can cycle down and find them. Where are they? So it's Allure, who's here. Right, as you can see, I've taken Allure's helmet off because I run her in Fire Knight and she runs way faster than that. So I have to take it off to bring her below Metal Shaper. So if she goes before Metal Shaper on the boss, it's a fail. So I take... All you have to do really, if you are using her anywhere else, just take something off her. She just needs to be below Metal Shaper, and as fast as you can get Metal Shaper and put her just below. So we've got... Yeah, so there's Allure. And then we've got Stag Knight. Stag Knight is kitted pretty well. So we've got him in crit damage and perception because we run him in Doom Tower. We run him in normal Doom Tower. We don't really run him in hard, purely because we've got Lydia, and it's just a better option because of the debuffs. The buffs. So yeah, decent enough champ. I also run him in Fire Knight like this. So yeah, so he's 237 speed, which is pretty fast considering he does quite a lot of damage. So I'll scroll down to the Cold Heart. So this Cold Heart is in Destroy. I would like her a little bit faster. I have acquired some decent Destroy, but I'm waiting for Artifact Enhancement. Well, to be fair, I'm waiting for CVC if I'm honest. So yeah, I need more Destroy to get on Cold Heart to make her slightly faster. I'm happy with her crit. Let me just pull up her stats. So she hits pretty hard. You can get her hard if you want to. I would prefer to have more crit damage gear, but the accuracy check, you have to reach the accuracy check because I need her turn meter to work on the boss. And then, where's Metal Shaper? There's Metal Shaper. Fastest in the comp. Yes, I haven't got that on him. I took it off for Faction Wars and put it on somebody else. Don't really need it. You just need him to go. You just need him to go first. He has to go first, so the faster the better. I wouldn't suggest putting your best speed gear on this guy, but yeah. So going over what can be replaced here, Metal Shaper can be replaced by. Let me go into there's one champ that you can. There's several different ways you can go. If you want a shield champ, my personal preference would be, where is he? There he is, Lodric. This skill, is it this skill? Yeah, this skill can be booked down to a 2. He offers quite a lot more, and he removes debuffs. So you could build him for Faction Wars if you decided to use this guy. If you've got this guy and you've built him, use him. He's literally made to be a slightly better version of Metal Shaper because he offers attack down on anyone. Not that that's useful on the Scarab, but he can be used other places. So that can be used in Faction Wars. Yeah, so a decent enough champ. What's his aura? You could use him in Doom Tower. You could run him lead, get a little bit more HP. But he's one option. Another option, but I would say a lot tougher to use, is Brogni. Like Brogni does it here, but again, it's on a 3, so I wouldn't necessarily use it. But obviously, if you could then extend the shield. Does that extend? Yeah, you could use Brogni, but the 3 turn is very difficult. But he can be used. I wouldn't recommend it. I would probably just use Metal Shaper as he's easier to book than Brogni is, because Brogni does take quite a lot of bucks. In the case of Allure, you can use the uncommon, which is Armiger. Again, though, where's Armiger? Where is he? Where is Armiger? There he is. There's Armiger. This is the reason why you would lock this out. The way I would do it would be make him your second fastest, but you'd have to, like, you could run 2 of them theoretically, and the turn meter shouldn't come back. Again, on the affinities, that would probably be a better way. So you could replace Visix and Allure with 2 Armigers if you're so inclined, if you've got the gear, but they have to be fast. Purely because I think the base speed on the Scarab is about 210, I believe. So yeah, very, very difficult. And then in the case of Cold Heart, you can also use Armiger in a Destroy set. Any champ with enemy max HP, Septimus is a decent enough shout if you can get him in a Destroy set. I personally wouldn't, but if you have, and you have got a Cold, if you've got a Septimus, the chances are you've got a Cold Heart. The other option then, you could use Royal Guard, but again, the turn meter control on codeout makes you the best for the job and probably the easiest for the job, I would say. So yeah. If you've got any other questions you need to ask, guys, please leave a comment. Try and do a follow if you can for me, which will really help me out. But if you've got any questions, please put them in the comment section below. I will be doing more videos about Doom Tower in the forthcoming days. I believe tomorrow is the Ice Spider. I'll go over a video on that. If there's anything else you want me to do, please leave a comment. I will leave my Twitch channel and my Discord in the comment section for you. So yeah, just any help will be appreciated, guys. Videos come in every day this week because I know how tough Doom Tower is. So yeah, so have a wonderful day, and Big Dave out.